woman, Dr. Nteri Nelson. She has a book. I want to make sure I'm saying this right, so if I'm saying it wrong, let me know. MerKaBa, the Great Pyramid is the Tree of Life. And this woman, I believe, is coming up to speak to us. Oh, you must be Dr. Nteri Nelson. Look at that aura. Let's hear it for Dr. Nteri Nelson. Wonderful. And this microphone should fit. All right.
Hotep, everyone.
What's up?
This is a glorious, glorious occasion. Thank you to the House of Nadra. Beautiful spirit. Ikur, Ikur, excellent spirit in the language of Medjugorje. Wonderful. MerKaBa. I am here to talk to you about the seriousness of MerKaBa, because what we want to do is we want to indwell the MerKaBa body of light. Our African ancestors of the Nile Valley have given us a whole science of how to indwell the MerKaBa body of light. The MerKaBa body of light, what is the MerKaBa body of light? It is our body of resurrection, transformation, ascension. It is our body in which we have first eye activation. Where's the first eye, everyone? Yeah, that's right. And we see many of the beautiful models tonight who are accenting that first eye. The body of light is the body that we want to indwell. And we have to do our work in order to indwell that body of light. Sister, can you hold my books a minute? So in your chairs, I passed out a symbol of the MerKaBa body of light. Our African ancestors understood that they were 7 soul bodies. And lots of times the consciousness is collapsed in this flesh and blood bone body. This body here. You see this body here? This is not all of who we are. We are much, much more. And sometimes the impacts of life can make us feel collapsed into this flesh and blood bone body, so that we think that's all we are, that sometimes doesn't even live to be 60 or collect Social Security. But through our right practices, physically, emotionally, mentally, in all of these bodies, we can come to indwell the body of light. And what are we doing physically to raise the consciousness into these other aspects of ourselves? Well, we're eating beautiful food, and we're maybe going to Dr. A to get a colonic and learning about raw food. But what are we doing emotionally? In a moment, my husband will come forward and he'll talk about what we need to do emotionally in our lives to maybe clear up some impacts we've had along the way. And then mentally, what are we doing to nurture the mind? You know, just because we get a colonic in the physical body, what about the colonic we may need emotionally to get rid of some bitterness? What are we doing mentally to get rid of some thoughts that are just holding us up and dragging our energy down? You resonate with what I'm saying? Yeah. Our African ancestors understood the journey of the soul. They gave us this template or diagram for the resurrection of ourselves. So this body of light is what we want to come to indwell. And when we indwell that, we have access to unlimited power and potential. We have overcome this seeming death. We don't undergo any death. We have overcome that consciousness. We know that we are the ever-living and the ever-coming one, like the sun in the sky. You know, at the solstice, there's a seeming death of the sun, only to be reborn again. We are the Nehehe, the ever-coming one. So accessing the MerKaBa brings us into deep levels of who we are, deep strata in understanding the consciousness of who we are. How many have some awareness of the MerKaBa? What did you think the MerKaBa was before today? Anybody? Huh? So this is a new term. This is in each one of these words, Ka and Ba. Ka means spirit, Ba means soul. Mer brings us into the Merkutu, the great pyramid, is the tree of life. So this whole anatomy, which is both spiritual and divine, is who we are. And we are animating this light body tonight. You are seeing this spirit come through in all the beauty. And when we at first access this pyramidal power, we have tremendous strength. We have tremendous abilities. Don't you want to tap into that strength and those abilities? Physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually? Do you want to tap more deeply into the reservoir of all of who we are and all the soul bodies of who we are? The MerKaBa body is how we make the dimensional shift into greater life and greater living and greater power. We have to walk our walk and talk our talk. We should be able to touch our toes. We should be able to work through those tremendous emotions. We should be nurturing the mind, and we should be tapping into the higher spiritual powers. This is the work that we teach in the academy. Actually, our classes are starting tomorrow, so I hope you look at those flyers. We have classes actually starting tomorrow. It's a 9-month program. So we hope you'll come and learn more about it. I'm going to take one moment to just give you a little demonstration of that pyramidal power. And I'm going to do some whirling. And I don't necessarily have to tell you my age, but I would imagine that my age exceeds many of you in this room. And so, what do we need to do to really walk our walk and talk our talk? How do we need to live and move and have our being and have it in its fullness? How can we tap into that power that we need now more than ever in this journey and bring that power to great service so that we can be great service to humanity, our families, our communities. So I'm going to have my husband, I am co-founder of the Academy of Comedic Education and Wellness, and for the last 3 years I've also served as adjunct faculty teaching in Africana Studies at University of Massachusetts. So I am a metaphysician, a clinician, and an educator. And my husband and I, we co-counsel families together because it's about the preservation of the family, it's about right relationship, and it's about right knowledge. And that's how we come more to be the fullness of who we are. Our ancestors gave us this tremendous tool for understanding our vehicles and how to cultivate, how to be rendered fit. Does everybody in this room know for sure that if they were in 9/11 and had to run down those stairs, that they would have made it? Do you feel confident that if that were you were fit enough in a sound enough mind to exit that building and have the physical stamina? These are important tests in the MerKaBa body of light. And what are we doing in our soul work and service? Are we coming more into the fullness of our soul work and service? Are we doing what we have been incarnated to do in fullness? Do we understand our energy makeup astrologically, astronomically, meteorologically, in terms of the divine qualities of energy? So that we know what we've come with, so we can do the work that is at hand? How many feel they're doing exactly what they've come to do on this planet? Raise your hand. Huh? So good.
What are you doing? No, we're going out to the mic.
Mama Isis, Mama Asay.